Quite a lot of people mistake a mitigation block for a breaker block. That is why a lot of people, take losses because they don't know the exact points they are supposed to enter a trade when it comes to using a mitigation block or a breaker block as a POI. In this video, I'll be showing you guys a valid breaker block and the difference between a breaker block and a mitigation block. So in this price action on Euro JPY 4 hours time frame, liquidity was taken right here and price impulsively sold to the downside to go and break structure. Now, what do we notice? During this pullback in an uptrend, price reacted from this demand area, created another demand area, which is an order block, broke structure to the downside, then was coming down, using this as an inducement, was coming to mitigate this order block for a potential continuation. But when price got there, price only reacted from that point. Didn't actually use price to sponsor it to the upside in order to break structure. But instead, this order block failed and impulsively sold to the downside. Now, some uninformed traders will say that this is a what? Is a breaker block. So because of that, they'll be looking to get an entry from this breaker block. They put their stop loss above the breaker block and their take profits maybe at one internal swing internal range liquidity or the next internal range liquidity. But before price moved in their direction, what the price did, price actually took them out first. So now, why the price did this to them? Because this is not a valid breaker block anymore. Why? If price was assuming when price was coming, it actually broke this this order block impulsively without reacting from it, then this would be a valid breaker block. But because price reacted from that breaker block, from that order block, reacted briefly, created this base structure. For those who trade supply and demand or knows about supply and demand, you know what this is. This is a a drop base drop structure. So for this base, this becomes what? Your mitigation block, not a breaker block anymore, because the reaction was from this, and the order that was left inside of this was used to, create this base structure before the impulsive sell to the downside. So where we have leftover orders sitting is inside of this base structure, not inside of this failed order block anymore. So instead of getting your entry from that failed order block, now you are supposed to be getting your entry from the real breaker block right there. So by that, you can as well target the internal range liquidity right here or the next internal range liquidity right here for your take profit. So this could have given you a nice 5.63 risk reward ratio. So I hope in this video you learned the difference between a breaker block and a mitigation block, and a valid one and an invalid one at that. So thank you very much, guys. If you like this content, do well to like, comment if you have any questions, and even share to your friends so that they can actually get a lot of value from this content. So thank you very much, guys, for having me right here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.